Hi, YouTube people. This is Zach, as you all know, and if you're bothering to watch this channel, I've introduced myself 1,000 times. Let's see. Now, ordinarily, as you know, I usually do this stuff on Thursdays or Fridays, but something happened today, and I feel like I need to share it. So, let's start off with all the unimportant stuff. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, I get to take my MMPI, which is one of those psychiatric evaluations. Which I take this. I have my one page bio that I'm working on still, for the 1,000th time. And then on December 7th, I get my T letter. So I'm happy about that. Next Wednesday, I get to call the Pride Clinic to try to get an appointment with the endo. So, this won't be all babyfied. It'll be all scruffy and awesome. Alright, not right away, but still. Let's see. There's no school on Friday, which means I get to sleep in. Unemployment improved me. I found that out last night. I'm waiting on the first check. Let's see. Today I just spent the last 2 hours in a classroom online with a professor who I have class with during the day. But he opened up his online class to everybody so we can all go in and look at stuff. And even though my name is still listed as Amanda, he remembered to call me Zach, which I didn't know how to thank him properly. But I love it. It's freaking amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright. So next, on to the big news part. In Abnormal Psychology today, we started the chapter on gender and sexuality. Okay? Now, I've been looking forward to this chapter because, being trans and stuff, I kind of want to see what the book says, even though I've read it and the book's kind of fairly accurate, but nothing like real life experience for that. Well, the professor had forgotten that was the next thing we were going to cover. And I didn't know because I haven't looked at the syllabus, because we're behind, so the syllabus is kind of a moot point. So I figured out, I'm like, shit, we're talking about that. Crap, this is the professor that wanted me to talk to the class. So, I get in class, I'm talking with my friend, and he goes, hey Zach, can I see you out in the hallway for a second? I'm like, shit, fuck, damn. In my head, because, and he asked me if I wanted to talk to the class about it. And, before he was teaching, he's actually a licensed psychologist, and he had never worked with a trans person before that he knew about. So for him, being a psychologist, this was a good, he was excited. So he wanted to know more, but didn't know how to ask and stuff. So he's like, would you mind talking to the class about it? And I'm like, yeah, I don't mind talking. I'm just nervous as fuck because, it's like 60 people, and you're talking about some pretty personal stuff. So he had me go up. He had the way he led into it was he was talking about gender identity disorder, which I have been unofficially diagnosed with. Since I'm uninsured, they don't need to give me a diagnosis. Okay, which is good. Now, somebody had an insurance question, like, will insurance cover, procedures and stuff, and my professor did not know how to answer that. So I'm like, I got this. I answered a question. And then my professor, he's like, now, wouldn't anybody like to wonder how Zach knew that? And, which he, was like, Zach actually has, he lives with us every day, and so he had me go up. It was pretty much a Q&A thing with elaboration as needed. So, there was no assholes in the group, actually. It was quite nice. Every question I got was pretty respectful. There were a few people who weren't paying attention, but I don't think they even pay attention to professors' lectures. So, I did not answer the surgery question because I didn't want to talk about that. And that's not what we cover in abnormal psychology. We cover what's up here, not what's down there. I feel bad though because I had to call out my one friend on something because somebody asked me how do I tell people, and he's the most recent one I told in a classroom setting. So he had to remember how I told him, which went like this: "Hey Nick, can I talk to you for a second?" All right, I go by Zach now. This is why, you know. Okay, cool. And we went back to class. That was pretty much it. But it was really cool for the professor was engaged, and he was asking a lot of questions too. You can like he's usually pretty monotone, and he was like enamored with what I was telling him and stuff like that, and he really wanted to know more, which was, amazing. And most of the classroom did. I had a lot of questions, and after the first 10 minutes or so, I stopped being so nervous because I knew what I was talking about. I've been researching this shit for almost 4 years now, and I'm still researching even now because, I'm getting so close to the time. So, yeah, it was quite exciting, even though it was probably the single most frightening experience of my college career. So, yeah, I was super stoked afterward. And so what's coming up next is next week is my last therapy session before the gender team, which I'm completely stoked. I am so ready for this, like, you wouldn't believe. And in 2 weeks, right? Let's see. I have to pull up my calendar here. Sorry. Alright, in 3 weeks is my hearing to have my name changed legally, which I'm so stoked to do. I can't fucking wait. Let's see. That's pretty much it. I'm really excited about doing this, and if my professor asks me to, I don't know if he teaches any other abnormal psychology classes, or they talk about gender identity or anything like that. If he wants me to talk, I'll probably talk. I'm not looking to be an activist or anything like that, but I'll talk. So, YouTubers, I'll see you guys next week, and I probably won't have as much to say. And I'm really sorry this is a long video. So, good night.